Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. We've obviously been pumping out pre-records today, and this one is no different. We're back to talk about James Kennedy, Raquel, and also LVP. We have details on the engagement and how LVP actually helped him to begin with. But before we jump into that, I just wanted to remind you guys, we will be going live at 12 p.m. Eastern today, and we will be talking about 90 Day Fiance the other way with Jason from Down with Jason. And then also, of course, tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will be going live for more hot, messy topics. So with that, don't forget it's subscribers only. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that notification bell. Let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so if you're watching Vanderpump Rules Season 9, which a lot of people aren't, as we've seen the ratings and they're plummeting down. I've said this multiple times, less than 650,000 viewers. Not good, especially when they used to command over 1 million viewers per episode. It's not the best. We saw James Kennedy propose to his now fiance Raquel in a very Coachella-themed way. It was interesting. He actually called it Rochella, but now he's letting us know, giving us the details and the fact that Lisa actually helped him with this proposal. I was watching Tom Sandoval sign all of the checks, and I thought, oh, wait, Tom Sandoval was the one who was behind all of this, helping him propose to his longtime girlfriend and move forward into adulthood. Well, it wasn't just Tom. This is what was said. James told E! News' Daily Pop last week that he actually had dinner at Villa Rosa. I'm guessing this was the episode that was on Overserved. He had dinner at Villa Rosa, and Lisa made him get down on one knee in front of her. She was like, oh, not bad, not bad. So I took the things that she said, and I was like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be perfect in this moment. And it was a great moment. Honestly, everyone has their own proposals. Jason and I, for you guys who don't know, Jason and I were going to get engaged. We are engaged now, but we flew from New York and we both had a ring. He didn't know I was proposing. I didn't know he was proposing. And I was actually going to take him back to the very first place that we had our first date, which was in Santa Monica on the beach. We sat there and we talked for like 8 hours, and I just showed family photos, and it was great. It was amazing. It was interesting. But he beat me to the punch. He told me we were going out with Catherine Zeta-Jones because he used to babysit for her. And he said, listen, it's going to be amazing, but we have to take a helicopter to her house because she lives in the high hills of Malibu. I was like, a helicopter? What the hell are you talking about? When we did, the helicopter landed on one of the highest hills in Malibu after taking me on a Kardashian homes tour, showing me all of the different Kardashian homes because, well, he knew I loved the Kardashians. And there was champagne and everything waiting. It was perfect. It was like a gay bachelor engagement, but it was amazing. So anyways, he beat me to it. All I'm saying is, no matter how you propose, it's the thought that counts. And I thought James Kennedy did it in a very meaningful way. Obviously, I'm not the only one who thinks that, because Raquel even said, looking back, I thought it was so meaningful that James put so much thought in creating a themed event just for Raquel. Obviously, I called that Rochella, whatever it was called, but it was all themed around her. And the only two people who were in on it, well, that would be Tom Sandoval, Tom Shorts, I guess LVP too. So we'll say 3 people. She said, he's like the most romantic person I've ever met. Every girl dreams of having a huge over-the-top engagement, something very romantic, but this was way beyond anything I could have ever imagined. I just love Raquel. She's so innocent. She's so sweet. I want to see her win. I want to see him be the best version of himself for her. I've known James for a long time. Actually, my first time ever going out to a nightclub was with James. It was a wild night, but I've known him for a long time and I've seen him grow. I'm happy for them. I'm sending them all of the positive vibes, especially Raquel. Even if James was like the biggest ass, which I don't think he is anymore, but if he was, I would still be rooting for their relationship in Raquel. Now, Raquel was also asked, will you be inviting some of your former Pump Rules cast members, your former co-stars? Stassi Schroeder, Jax Taylor, Kristen Doty, Brittany Cartwright, will you be inviting them to your wedding? And she said simply, most likely not. She said, just because I didn't get that close to anybody that was on the previous cast, and I want to keep it all positive and good energy. We only get one wedding in our life, so we want to keep it intimate with some of our closest friends. They're not the only wedding that the former cast members will not be invited to. Well, technically, I don't even know if they're getting married anymore, but Lala and Randall were supposed to have a big over-the-top wedding that was eventually going to be filmed. It obviously got offset by COVID, but they were going to have this way over-the-top wedding, and they were asked, will your former co-stars be there? And because it's being filmed, the answer is simply most likely not, because when you add 4 to 8 different cameras, especially on a special day like that, it's not going to be just production A crew. It's going to be production A and B, because everyone's going to be there. So there would be a camera in every crack, corner, and crevice of the wedding. So no, they couldn't go. But now we know that there's this whole Randall Lala cheating scandal where Randall was caught in Nashville with 2 rando girls. I wasn't trying to be clever there, but 2 rando girls, and Lala Kent has erased any trace of him on her social media. She's checked into the Beverly Hills hotel with her husbands, and she is moving on with her life as of right now. Again, I asked you guys in a poll, do you think that she'll end up coming back? And you guys are all leaning towards, yes, she knows where the money is, so she will be back. But as of right now, she's not. Now, James and Raquel were both asked, when would you think that you would be getting married? And she said that they don't have a date as of yet, but she thinks that they're aiming for 2022, 2023, and maybe a summer wedding. It sounds like they're trying or hoping that it'll be filmed for Vanderpump Rules. But to be honest with you, after seeing the ratings for season 9, I don't see that happening. I think this is our farewell season, which is amazing. 9 seasons on a reality show, that's incredible. But I think this time has come to an end. I don't think people are interested in the show anymore, especially because there are no real friendships on the show anymore. I mean, Tom and Tom, yes, Katie and Lala, sure. But before, when we started the show, everyone knew each other. The whole cast, they had relationships before the show. They were all friends prior to the show. And now it's actually been casted. We see Charlie Burnett. We don't know why she's there. She doesn't know anyone. She doesn't get along with anyone. She's not really authentically friends with anyone. So I believe, honestly, that's had an impact on the ratings. I really do. When Jason said this was going to be a farewell season, at first I was like, based off the trailer, maybe not. But now I'm watching and I'm like, oh, he might be onto something. So guys, start saving your money if you're on Vanderpump Rules. James was asked about the growth that he's experienced on the show, and he did say, you know, I started when I was like 21 and I'm turning 30 now. Everyone's doing so much growing up and everyone's different, and I think that's intriguing to see. I love the character building. And as for Lala, she's done a lot of growing up and she's an amazing mom to her daughter, Ocean now. We're sending Lala all of the positive vibes, all of the love, hoping that she will be able to come out on the other side of this whole scandal with Randall Emmett. As of right now, we don't know what's going to happen. But for James and Raquel, this is the focus of this story. They're the focus of this story. So we're sending them all the best. If you think you're going to get a filmed wedding, though, I just am not thinking that that will be the case. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are, though. What do you think about LVP helping him, or him saying LVP helped him by getting down on one knee and doing this like mock proposal? What are your thoughts on that? And what are your thoughts on Raquel's engagement ring? And also the fact that he proposed in the first place. Did you ever think this was going to happen? Because when he was with crazy Kristen Doty, which I love her, she's hilarious and she's messy as hell, I never would have seen an engagement coming. So go ahead and answer that. And before you go, don't forget that today at 12 p.m., I'm going to keep stressing this until it's over. We are going live to talk about 90 Day Fiancé the other way. And then right after at 6 p.m. tonight, we'll be back for Hot Messy Topics. That's a subscribers only live chat. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. That way you can engage in the chat. And don't forget, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys so very soon. Bye guys. Love you.